We often tell ourselves that being a good mother or daughter means being physically present 24/7. And when we aren't, that constant hum of stress follows us into our homes, our work, and our sleep. We feel like we've abandoned our post just by living our lives. If you're physically here, but your mind is constantly there, today is about bringing you back to center. Welcome to the Midweek Reset, a shorter, focused version of the Mindful Midlife Mom podcast. I'm your host, Valerie Mekki. I'm a mom of two living with my mom part-time as we take care of my aging father. I help mentally exhausted moms navigate the sandwich generation with a little more calm and less guilt. Earlier this week, we tackled the distance guilt, the false belief that caregiving only counts when you're physically there. Today, we're reinforcing and reframing how we should show up, regardless of proximity. We are going to practice being exactly where we are, knowing that our connection to our aging parents isn't about coordinates on a map, it's all about the heart. Let's dive in. If you missed Sunday's episode, we discussed how proximity is a physical fact, but presence is a choice. You could be in the same room as your parents and be mentally miles away. Or you could be across the country and be deeply, intentionally connected. The guilt we feel is often just an unrealistic narrative that says that we're not doing enough. But remember, you're only one person. You can't be in two places at once. So the stress and the overthinking only adds strain, lowering the quality of presence of the loved ones who might be right in front of you. If you want to learn more on how to easily reframe the distance guilt into a more realistic and forgiving perspective, listen to the previous episode where I share 3 ways to relieve yourself this burden. For today's practice, we're accepting that distance is a physical fact, but it is not emotional failure. The practice isn't just for when you feel a burden being away from your aging parents. It can also be applied when you're away from your family for caregiving. I know this all too well as I stay with my mom every couple of weeks to take care of my aging father. That's why I made this affirmation for the midlife mom who may be traveling back and forth between caring for aging parents and managing a family and a household and a career and all the things. Whether by car or by plane, I know the strain of the constant juggling act, which can often be weighted down by guilt. So for this moment, let's acknowledge the weight you've been carrying, the shoulds and the what ifs, and imagine those thoughts as heavy luggage you're finally setting down. You have permission to be here. You have permission to be well. Now, let's practice closing that distance guilt with the affirmation that serves as a gentle reminder. Though the distance is real, the love remains. Find a comfortable position and take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale all the air out through your mouth, releasing any lingering feelings of guilt or thoughts of shoulds. This moment is for you to feel grounded so you can be present with the ones in front of you and beyond. Take another deep breath in and let all the air out through your mouth. Opening yourself up to the possibility that you're growing and expanding through this challenging season. I'll say today's affirmation twice. First, you'll listen, then imagine someone writing it on a whiteboard. This will help with memorization. So let's begin. I am here. They are there. The love remains. I am here. They are there. The love remains. I'll repeat the affirmation 2 more times. Once for you to listen, the second time, say it out loud to yourself. so you can create a connection. I am here, they are there, the love remains. I am here, they are there, the love remains. Now, let's tap into the reality of this moment. This will be your anchor. I want you to visualize the miles between you and your parents, not a gap, but a bridge. Love travels across that bridge effortlessly. Feel the love you want to pass to them right now in this moment. Visualize the connection in full color. I'll give you a moment to imagine the scene in your mind. I am here, they are there, the love remains. I'll repeat the affirmation one last time. I am here, they are there, the love remains. Take one final deep breath in and out, letting the words settle into your heart. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. And if it feels comfortable to you, place your hand over your heart to help seal this practice with self-love and care. Beautiful work. Remember, distance is a physical fact, but it's not an emotional failure. You're allowed to inhabit your own life, even while you're caring for others. Please bookmark this episode whenever you start to feel the guilt or overwhelm start to creep in. Take a few minutes to recenter and ground yourself, so you can be present for the ones you love right in front of you and beyond. Thank you for spending this time and space with me, and most importantly, thank yourself, even in the midst of showing up for everyone else. Because every moment you dedicate to being mindful is a step towards a more fulfilled and vibrant life. Keep embracing your midlife journey with an open heart, and remember, you're not alone in this. I look forward to our next mindful gathering. Talk to you soon. Before you go, I want to remind you that I'm not a licensed therapist, a counselor, or a medical professional. Everything I share on this podcast comes from my own personal experience navigating the sandwich generation and my own journey with mindfulness practices. This content is for educational and inspirational purposes only and shouldn't be considered medical or mental health advice. If you're experiencing persistent mental health symptoms, thoughts of self-harm, or anything that's significantly interfering with your daily life, please reach out to a qualified mental health professional or your healthcare provider. They can give you the proper support and guidance you deserve. I'm simply a friend sharing what's worked for me as I navigate the crazy life changes of midlife, hoping it might help you too. Trust your instincts and always prioritize getting professional help whenever you need it.